guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to talk about my favorites. Now, I don't think I've done a favorites video in quite some time. I skipped the month of October. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I've been loving for the past couple of months, then just keep on watching. Alright, where do we start? I guess I'll start with hair because I only have one hair product, which is kind of ironic because I wear wigs a lot. But that's because if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I have actually been growing out my hair for the past year. I recently started applying heat to my hair, like using a blow dryer and a straightener. I have been loving the GHD straightener, which I got at Generation Beauty San Francisco. It's amazing and it's so quick. Same with the hair dryer. And I realized that now that my hair is getting a little bit longer, I actually have to put effort into doing something with it. So I have been using heat, which I have actually really been loving this. It's called Style Sexy Hair, and it is a heat defense from Sexy Hair, I believe is the brand. Yeah. And the first time I tried it, I actually got it in my Ipsy Glam bag like a year ago, and I used it. I loved it. It doesn't make my hair greasy or anything. It just really just makes it nice and smooth. It gets rid of the flyaways, and I use this every time I blow dry my hair. It is a little bit pricey. I get mine at my local beauty supply store, but I have seen it on Amazon or even their own website. I'll try to find it and have it in the description bar for you guys. I love it. It's a little bit pricey, but a little bit goes a long way. Like, I've had this bottle for a good 6 months. Obviously, I haven't been using a lot of heat in my hair, but it definitely makes a difference. I think that's the only hair product. Yeah, so we're going to move on to skin. I have been obsessing over skincare lately. So I do have a lot of skincare favorites for the month of November and October, and just some stuff that I've been really liking. One of my favorite masks that I have been using a lot is from Shea Moisture, and it is the African Black Soap Clarifying Mud Mask. I got the little packet sample at Target one day. It was like $2, and I really liked it. I thought it helped a lot with like my acne, just because I don't really get acne a lot. There's just, you know, during certain times of the month, or if I'm stressing out, I tend to get acne, especially like in the chin area. And I really think this helps. African Black Soap, I used to use the bar for my eczema and my psoriasis, and this is just amazing. It's also cruelty free, and it has African Black Soap, tamarind extract, and tea tree oil, which obviously, if you guys don't know, tea tree oil definitely helps. It's like an antibacterial for acne, and it definitely helps. I do think it smells a little bit like Play-Doh. I'm not going to lie. It smells a lot like Play-Doh. But I think it's because there's something that companies use that use cruelty-free stuff that make it have that smell. I don't really mind it, but I love this mask. The next thing that has tea tree oil in it, and mine's really dirty, is from the Body Shop, and it is the Pore Minimizer. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, and I normally use this as obviously a primer. I'll do my moisturizer and then I'll do my primer, or I'll switch it up some days and just literally put it in my T-zone. So put it here, a little bit on my forehead, and like a little bit just on the top of my nose, not the sides, because that's where I tend to get really dry. But this also has tea tree oil, obviously, so it definitely helps, excuse me, it definitely helps with acne and just with the pores itself. I'm getting older, so I definitely have to start taking care of my skin. And as much as, you know, I've mentioned it many times before, if you want your makeup to look nice, you have to start with a good base, which I for a really long time neglected. And I would get, there's nothing wrong with buying skincare from the drugstore. I have a lot of skincare from the drugstore, but it's also nice to invest in your skin. So I picked up, during the VIB sale, I picked up from Derma Doctor. It's called Picture Perfect Pore Minimizer. And this is not really a primer. You can definitely use it as a primer, but I mainly incorporate it into my skincare. So even if I'm not going to use a makeup, I apply this, and honestly, I have seen such a huge difference when it comes to my pores. I feel like if I stopped using this, which is kind of bad because it's, I mean, it's pricey, but it's not like extremely expensive. But I noticed that once I stopped using this, like I could start seeing more texture in my skin. And when I used this, my skin was really, really flawless. I didn't have like texture or big pores. Like my pores were definitely a lot smaller. Another thing that I have really been loving, which I don't use it daily because this one is meant for normal to oily skin. I don't have oily skin, so I don't use this every day. I use this maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and it is from Derma E, and it is the Purifying Daily Detox Scrub. I actually use mine in the shower, and again, I just do it in the T-zone area, like my cheeks here, a little bit on my nose, my forehead, and my chin. I love, love, love this. Once I run out, I'm going to buy the one that's meant for my skin, which is dry to normal. But I love this, and I think it has such a good smell. I feel like this definitely has become a staple in my skincare routine. Another thing that I have really, really been liking, which makes me so sad because they're so expensive, and it is the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I think it smells so good. It smells like tangerines. So I do use this, but I try to limit the amount that I use because it's so expensive. Again, I did buy this during the VIB sale, so I did get a discount, but which I was afraid of because I knew I was going to love it, which means that once I do run out, I either have to bite the bullet and pay for it full price, or just live without it, which I don't think that I can, especially the Sleeping Night Oil from Sunday Riley. I have seen such a huge difference in my skin ever since I started using this. Now this one I do use very sparingly because she is expensive, and I got, so during the VIB sale, I actually got this during a bundle, so it was a really, really good deal. And so I used the sleeping oil again 2 to 3 times a week because I don't want to get my skin super used to it where if I don't use it, my skin is just all of a sudden going to freak out. But I love this. I think a combination of my skincare has just really improved just the look, the texture of my skin. If you guys want to see a skincare routine, let me know in the comments down below. I switch up my products a lot, so I mean, but if you guys want a general video, I guess, of what I do on the daily, let me know. Another thing that I will mention is the Daily Lip Nourisher from Pur Lisse. This is my all-time favorite lip balm. I use this every single day right before, as soon as I get out of the shower and I, you know, moisturize and everything. And this is what I put on my lips before I start doing my makeup, and I just let it sit there right before I put my lipstick on. I have probably gone through like 2 of these already, and I have a backup that I got from Gem Beauty. This is my absolute favorite lip balm. Another one of my favorite lip balms that I really like, which I'm so glad that they finally put it in a tube, is from Smith's, and it's the Rosebud Salve. And I'm so happy that they finally put it in the tube because I hated the little like canister. I do have it, but I don't reach for it as often because if I'm in a rush, I don't have time to like take the lid off and dip my finger. I hate that. So I did, I think they sell these everywhere now. Like I found this one at Urban Outfitters, I think for like $6 or something. So these are my favorite, especially for the winter time because my lips tend to get really, really chapped. Another lip product, which I have mentioned, obviously, if you've been watching my videos and my lip swatch videos, this is hands down the best liquid lipstick remover that I have, and it was only $3 at Target. I kind of took a chance on it, and it works really, really good. It also tastes really good, which is really weird because I kind of want to eat it, but I know I can't. But I'm telling you, if you guys struggle with taking off your liquid lipsticks or the wipes are just too rough, definitely give this a shot. You can find this anywhere that they sell e.l.f. I think like even CVS sells e.l.f. So yeah. And then obviously we're getting into the holiday season, so my favorite thing that I've been doing, which is really surprising because I don't like gloss, but it doesn't feel like a gloss, and it is the Skinny Dip Lip Topper from Jouer. I'm so obsessed. I literally put this over everything. I put this over regular lipsticks, my lip balms, liquid lipsticks. It's what I have on top of the Tarte lip paint and acid wash right now. I put a little bit over top, and it's just it's so pretty, and I think it's really, really nice for the holiday season. I know that you can find, there's a whole bunch of beauty bloggers that have discount codes with Jouer. So whoever your favorite beauty blogger is that has a code, definitely give this one a shot. I love it. I think it's amazing. Let's talk about foundations. Now, I'm a full coverage type of girl. So, I have really been liking these two actually together. The Clinique is a little bit too light for me. So what I do is I put it on the center of my face, which is really nice because it has a doe foot applicator. So I literally just like dot it on in the middle of my face. And then because the Milani foundations are, I don't know why, they always, like, they're too dark. Even the lightest shades are too dark for me. So what I do is I just dot it on the perimeter, and then just with my beauty blender or whatever, I just blend it out. And it gives me the perfect coverage, the perfect color. So these together are my jam. I've been loving these for the month. The next thing I want to talk about is this setting powder from Too Faced. It is the Primed and Pur Lisse, and I love, love, love this powder. This is one of my very favorite translucent powders. I set this over my foundation, literally just in the cheek area, I think, where everybody has really large pores, and it just makes my skin look so smooth and so flawless. Too Faced, I feel like they can't do wrong with their face products. A lot of their face products are really, really good. And then I don't have a lot of things left. I want to talk about this. Now, I'm not sponsored. Obviously, I have bought everything with my own money. But this palette, it's really good. I have been getting together eyeshadows and things like that because I want to do a little special video for you guys. But this palette is so good. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette, and I mean, these are my colors. Everything that's in the like burgundy purple family, like those are the colors I gravitate towards, and this is just so perfect. It's so perfect for fall, for summer. Like, I really, really like this color, this palette. I find the quality is pretty good. Like, I would compare it to like Makeup Geek shadows. It's not the best thing in the world, obviously, but I find it to be really nice. Another palette that I stumbled upon, oh my god, I was so thirsty. Another palette that I stumbled upon by chance and I just fell in love with it is the Pop Beauty, it's called the Pow Wow Powder, and it is a little highlighter quad. It's so good. I mean, you have like your brand, what am I trying to say? You have your like color family, I guess. Like, this is really nice for, I feel like, all type of skin tones, because you even have a darker shade. You have like the really golden, the pink, and then like a mid gold color. So I really like it. What I do is I'll mix like these two or even this one. If I'm going for more of a bronzier look, I'll use this one up top. But the palette itself, I think, is like $20. I have found mine at at Rite Aid, where they have the more like expensive beauty products. I love this palette. I think it's so, so good. And I don't see a lot of people talking about Pop Beauty, but this palette, if you guys don't have it, go find it, buy it online. It's so, so good. The last things that I want to talk about, no, I have one more. I lied. So these pigments from Danessa Myricks, I again stumbled upon her at the makeup show in San Francisco, and I was just sold on these pigments. The people that were working the booth were wearing them, and they were highlighted to like the gods, and they were just they're everything. I unfortunately only have two, but I really, really want to get my hands on other colors. The one that's my favorite that I put over top everything is called Daydreaming. And it's just like this really pretty unicorn mixed with like purples and blues, and just, it's so pretty. And you can even use it as a highlighter if you dare. It's actually, I have it on my lids right now, and I have it over top this one, which is called Evergreen, which is like a forest green color. So I put it on top, and I just feel like it gave just the perfect like iridescent green, just what dreams are made of. I love them. And I think this one over anything just makes your eye look just completely pop, give it a different look, especially for the holiday season. It's so, so good. So the last thing that I want to talk about, which I recently became obsessed with, and I think because I was always scared that, I don't know, like I was going to put them on wrong, are individual lashes. Where have I been? Can somebody tell me? Have I been living under a rock? These are from Ardell, and I've had these for a really long time. And one day I was like, you know, I was going to the mall or something, and I just wanted like a little extra, like just a little, you know, just a little extra. I didn't want to wear a full-on lash, but I did want like just a little, you know, lift on my ends. And then I got the idea like, oh, you know, I have individual lashes. I can just pop two on and see what it looks like. And immediately I fell in love. It's what I've been doing, even like to work, just to give me a little bit more of like an alive feeling. I have been wearing these, and I'll pop like one or two on just because I had a little accident where I kind of shaved my tips of my lashes. I guess I have time. So I didn't even bring it out. I was going to bring it out and talk about it. If you guys have ever seen those like little like razor blades from Ardell that help clean out your lashes, I love those. I found like a knockoff version at Daiso, which is a Japanese store, which have all of a sudden blown up and they're everywhere. But a pack of like 5 is like $1.50. So one day I was like cleaning the bottom of my lashes, and I didn't realize like how close I was to the ends, and I just kind of like shaved them off a little bit. So the ends of my lashes are really short. So that's why I decided to start using the individual lashes and just on the ends, and it's perfection. I'm not even kidding. I'm so obsessed. But anyway, that's everything that I have been loving for the month of October. What am I talking about? That's everything that I have been using and loving for the month of November. Of course, my November, what is wrong with me? My birthday was in November, so it's been kind of a whirlwind of a month. I don't even know what's going on at this point. But if you guys haven't entered, I have a giveaway running right now. I will have the link down below. There's a loud ass car outside. Rude. Anyway, I really hope you guys enter the giveaway. There's some really, really great stuff, and I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and turn those post notifications on if you haven't, because that is the only way that you guys will be able to watch. Well, not the only way, but you'll be reminded when I upload a video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys.